Let's see this question. This question is given in GATE 2011 in the subject digital. When the output Y in the circuit below is 1, it implies the data has changed from 0 to 1, changed from 1 to 0, changed in either direction, not changed. Okay, this is the circuit given with this is the data and this is the clock. Output is Y and the gate here connecting the output is AND gate. Okay, here the value, like here two flip-flops are given. Let this is BA, this is B flip-flop. So corresponding data is DA, QA bar, DB, QB and QB bar. Okay. Now here for the AND gate, and we need Y has to be 1. For the AND gate, the inputs are QB and here it is connected to QA. Okay. Now if you observe here, QB is nothing but DB and DB is nothing but QA bar. You see the connection here. Similarly here, DA is nothing but QA. So we will write a tabular column consisting of the data, clock applied and the values of QA, QB. So finally we will get the equation for Y. So this is the data and clock pulse applied and the values of QA, QB. Okay. Now don't worry about the data. Whenever the data D is applied at clock 1, first clock pulse, so let it be D1. Okay. Initially clock is reset and the values of QA and QB is equal to 0. Whenever data is applied at clock 1, okay, that is a positive edge trigger clock, the value of QA is equals to D1. Okay, and the value of QB is nothing but QA bar, because the value of QB is nothing but DB equal to QA bar. Now whenever the data is applied at clock 2, so let it be D2. You don't need to worry about the data, it may be 0 or 1. Okay, this is the clock signal and the value of QA is nothing but D2 and the value of QB is nothing but D1 bar. Since Q here the D2 is the present state, D1 is the previous state and the value of QB is the complement of the previous state. Okay, so now for the Y, the value of Y, it is nothing but AND gate is multiplying of simply inputs QA into QB. Okay, the value of QA at present state we will see at clock 2 at present state. Okay, we are seeing at the present state whenever we applied at clock 2. The value of QA is D2, okay, and the value of QB is D1 bar, because we are having the data at present state as D2 and for the QB we are applying previous clock pulse, okay, and that too complemented one. Okay, now Y. Now this has to be equal to 1 in the given question. So D2 into D1 bar, it has to be equal to 1. So the value satisfying for the D2 it is present state value, it is 1 and D1 should be 0 bar, that equal to 1. So 1 into 1, that equal to 1. So D2 has to be 1, D1 has to be 0. D2 is the present state, it will be the previous state, D1 will be the previous state at clock pulse applied. So it is changing from 0 to 1. If you observe clearly, it is changing from 0 to 1. So the answer is changed from 0 to 1. Okay, option A is the correct answer. So you need to observe the diagram carefully and you have to tabulate this column such that first you are applying at clock 1 the data is D1, okay, then at clock 2 data is D2. For the QA it will be the present input and for the QB it is previous input with complemented one. Now QA is equals to D2, that is data at present clock, okay, data at present clock, and QB is nothing but D1 bar, that is previous clock. Here it is at clock 2, it is at clock 1. So you should remember this.